From the shadows of our subconscious, a chilling figure emerges, a being that looks exactly like you, acts exactly like you, yet is not you. This, my friends, is the terrifying reality of the doppelganger. Throughout history, whispers of these spectral twins have echoed through the annals of the unknown. Kings, queens, and even presidents have claimed to have encountered their eerie counterparts, leaving behind tales shrouded in mystery and fear. Tonight, we delve into the unsettling world of doppelgangers. Prepare yourself, for the stories we are about to uncover will leave you questioning the very fabric of reality. Our journey begins in 19th century Latvia, in an exclusive boarding school for girls. It was here, within the walls of the Pensionnat von Neuwilke, that a young French teacher named Émilie Sargé would come face to face with the unexplainable, her own double. Imagine, if you will, a sunny afternoon in 1845. The air is thick with the scent of blooming lilacs, and the classrooms buzz with the chatter of young minds. Emily, a well-respected and beloved teacher, stands before her students, her fingers tracing the lines of a poetry book. Suddenly a hush falls over the room. The students' eyes widen in terror, their gazes fixed on a point just beyond Emily. Confused, Emily turns, and there, standing in the doorway, is an exact replica of herself. The doppelganger moves with an eerie grace, its eyes devoid of any warmth or recognition. It mimics Emily's every move, its spectral hand gliding over the cover of a book that hangs untouched in midair. The apparition remains visible to Emily and her students for several minutes, a silent spectre draped in the guise of familiarity. Then, just as quickly as it appeared, it vanishes, leaving behind an icy silence and a classroom full of terrified witnesses. But this was not an isolated incident. The doppelganger continued to haunt Emily, appearing to her in broad daylight, often within the presence of others. It was seen in the gardens, in the hallways, even dining with Emily at the head table, its spectral form mimicking her every bite. On one particularly unsettling occasion, Emily was teaching a botany lesson when her double appeared, seated calmly in her chair. As Emily watched in disbelief, the doppelganger began to mimic her movements, writing on a chalkboard that remained blank to Emily's eyes. The constant presence of her spectral twin took a toll on Emily's health. She became withdrawn, her once vibrant spirit now dimmed by the haunting presence that shadowed her every move. Word of Emily's plight spread, and soon the once prestigious school became shrouded in fear and superstition. Parents withdrew their children, fearing that whatever darkness clung to Emily might spread to their own daughters. Emily, ostracized and terrified, was forced to leave the school. She sought solace in the arms of her family, but the doppelganger followed, its haunting presence a constant reminder of the unseen world that seemed determined to claim her. Emily Sargi's story serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries defy explanation. Was her doppelganger a figment of a tormented mind or a visitor from a realm beyond our understanding? The answer, my friends, remains shrouded in shadow. Our next tale takes us to the heart of the American Civil War, where a nation divided found itself on the brink of collapse. It was during these tumultuous times that President Abraham Lincoln, a man burdened by the weight of a nation's fate, experienced a chilling encounter with his own doppelganger. Picture this. It's a cool evening in 1860, and the newly elected President Lincoln sits alone in his bedroom at the White House. The weight of the impending war weighs heavily on his mind, his face etched with worry as he prepares for bed. As he removes his coat, he catches a glimpse of his reflection in the mirror. But something is not right. Staring back at him is not one, but two Abraham Lincolns. One reflection is his own, weary but resolute. The other is paler, almost ghostly, its eyes filled with an unsettling sadness. For a brief moment, the two Lincolns lock eyes, the living and the spectral, a silent exchange passing between them. Lincoln, a man of logic and reason, is understandably shaken. He rubs his eyes, convinced that exhaustion has played a trick on his mind. But when he looks back, the doppelganger remains, its sorrowful gaze fixed upon him. The apparition lingers for a few moments more, then slowly fades from view, leaving Lincoln alone with his thoughts and a growing sense of unease. He couldn't shake the feeling that the spectral Lincoln was a harbinger of ill tidings, a ghostly omen of the turbulent years to come. Lincoln, ever the pragmatist, kept the encounter to himself, confiding only in his wife, Mary Todd Lincoln. She, already prone to superstition, was deeply troubled by the president's experience, fearing that it foreshadowed a dark fate. As the Civil War raged on, claiming the lives of countless Americans, Lincoln's encounter with his doppelganger took on a new and ominous significance. Was it a premonition of his assassination? A ghostly warning of the martyrdom that awaited him? Some historians believe that Lincoln's doppelganger was nothing more than a manifestation of the immense stress he was under. Others, however, point to the fact that Lincoln himself seemed to believe in the supernatural, often sharing ghost stories and tales of the unexplained with his closest confidants. Whatever the explanation, Lincoln's encounter with his doppelganger remains one of the most intriguing and unsettling tales in American history. It serves as a stark reminder that even the most powerful among us are not immune to the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. Our final tale of doppelgangers takes us to the opulent court of Imperial Russia, where Catherine the Great, a woman of immense power and ambition, faced a chilling reflection of her own mortality. Imagine the grandeur of the Winter Palace in St. Petersburg. The year is 1796, and Catherine the Great, Empress of Russia, is at the height of her power. But beneath her opulent life, a darkness stirs. One night, Catherine awoke with a start. A strange dread washed over her, a coldness seeping from the walls. She rose and called for her attendants, but her voice echoed unanswered. Suddenly, the doors burst open and terrified servants rushed in, pale with fear. They had seen her, they stammered, sitting on her throne, eyes cold and lifeless. Catherine, curious, followed her servants through the palace. As they approached the throne room, her own laughter echoed towards them, chilling their spines. With bated breath, they pushed open the grand doors. There, seated upon the throne, was Catherine the Great. But something was terribly wrong. Her face, usually radiant with intelligence, was now ashen and drawn, her eyes devoid of warmth. The doppelganger sat motionless, its gaze fixed on some unseen point. It made no move to acknowledge Catherine or the onlookers, radiating an aura of death. Catherine, courageous, addressed her spectral double. But the figure remained silent, its silence more terrifying than any scream. The encounter lasted only minutes, but Catherine felt the full weight of her mortality. The doppelganger, she believed, was an omen of her impending death. True to the legend, Catherine the Great died just weeks later. Her sudden demise sent shockwaves through the Russian court, and whispers of the doppelganger spread like wildfire. Some dismissed it as a hallucination, but others, who had witnessed the spectral empress, believed Catherine's encounter was a chilling premonition of her demise. Catherine the Great's story, shrouded in mystery, serves as a chilling reminder that even in the face of absolute power, death comes for us all, and sometimes it sends a messenger to warn us of its arrival. The phenomenon of doppelgangers continues to fascinate and terrify us, a chilling reminder that there are still mysteries in this world that defy explanation. Are they simply tricks of the light, figments of our imagination, or something far more sinister? Do you have your own doppelganger story? Have you ever encountered someone who looked eerily like you, or felt an unsettling presence that seemed to mirror your every move? Share your experiences in the comments below if you dare. For now, we must bid farewell to the shadows, but be warned, this is just the beginning. The darkness is vast, and it holds many more secrets. Secrets that I, Mr. Nightmare, will be back to uncover. Until next time, sleep tight, if you can.